Support for this podcast comes from St. Alphonsus Sports Medicine, offering services for sports injury and recovery, with physicians and athletic trainers who provide treatment for fractures, dislocations, sprains, strains, and other sports-related issues. More information on services at stalphonsus.org. Love Boise State Public Radio podcasts? They are free to enjoy, but not free to produce. If you can give, your support helps keep shows like Idaho Matters and Scandalize available to everyone. Donate now at boisestatepublicradio.org.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector, Idaho Daily News. Good morning, I'm Lauren Patterson. It's Thursday, June 18th, and here are today's headlines. We have news on AI tools being used to detect wildfires and survey results from federal firefighters who are worried about the season and feeling burned out. Plus, the latest on a local landfill. Solid waste collection company Republic Services is celebrating the reopening of the Sawtooth Regional Landfill in Elmore County today. As Troy Oppie reports, the closure forced the county to send trash to Ada County for more than a year.
Mounting debt and environmental violations forced the landfill just east of Simcoe Road near the Elmore-Ada County line to close in late 2023. That meant Elmore County had to send around half its solid waste, about 50 tons a day, first to Burley and then to Ada County, until about this time last year, when Elmore County's main landfill was approved to take the full daily volume of collected waste. Republic Services bought the 298-acre Sawtooth landfill out of receivership last year for $15 million. The site is now back in good standing with environmental regulators after significant infrastructure work. Jordan Foster is Republic Services environmental manager.
We've had to move hundreds of thousands of cubic yards of soil, right? And then we had to relocate over 300,000 cubic yards of waste. And that's a big task on top of building a new cell in order to move that waste into that new cell.
The Sawtooth landfill site will handle mostly commercial and Air Force Base waste, which eases the strain on Elmore County's main landfill. But Republic, the largest waste collection company in the state, says it can use the site to absorb more growth from the Treasure Valley as well. Troy Oppie, Boise State Public Radio News.
A bipartisan group in Congress is trying to block what it calls backroom deals to sell public lands. As the Mountain West News Bureau's Rachel Cohen reports, it's a response to Republican proposals to dispose of federal lands last year.
Lawmakers across the Mountain West are pitching a measure that would bar such sales from budget reconciliation bills, which only need a simple majority to pass. It would prevent plans like the one from Republican Senator Mike Lee of Utah last year, who wanted to sell 2 to 3 million acres. Representative Juan Ciscomani of Arizona is one of 2 Republican sponsors of the Public Lands Integrity Act. He says reconciliation is the wrong process.
We can't fast track it. We can't make backdoor deals on it, because that's when things really don't get scrutinized properly.
Ciscomani, who's up for re-election, says this was the top issue voters called him about during budget talks last year. For the Mountain West News Bureau, I'm Rachel Cohen.
This summer's wildfire season for Idaho and Montana is predicted to be hotter than normal. Out in the vast Idaho wilderness, dozens of cameras linked to an AI software network are used as digital lookout towers for fires. Kane Steinbrecher is the chief fire warden of the Clearwater Potlatch Timber Protective Association. He said the technology is getting better over time, and it's most useful when it's dark outside.
A lot of times we get lightning storms that go through in the middle of the night, and there's not people out recreating. Folks aren't out there working at that time, but the cameras are still out there working, doing their job.
Steinbrecher says every few minutes, the cameras snap 360-degree panoramic photographs and compare it to previous photos to look for changes. A person double-checks anything flagged by the camera before emergency resources are sent out. Steinbrecher says last season, the cameras caught 6 fires early, and he's hoping for a safe season this year. A new survey reveals low morale and staffing concerns among federal wildland firefighters, the Mountain West News Bureau's Murphy Woodhouse reports.
The advocacy group Grassroots Wildland Firefighters conducted a survey of more than 800 federal firefighters. Roughly three-quarters have considered leaving the profession. Only 11% would recommend the work to others without reservation. Many worry that crews are insufficiently staffed to respond to wildfires. The group acknowledges that respondents with the strongest grievances could be overrepresented. Bobby Scopa, Grassroots Vice President, says that reforms in recent years have improved the situation.
We got them the permanent pay raise. We've got the correct job title for them. We're recognizing the health problems. But it's like a tidal wave of tough conditions that we're expecting our firefighters to deal with.
She says some proposals from leadership could help address firefighters' concerns, but that it will take a concerted effort to reverse trends that have built up over decades. Federal agencies did not immediately provide comment on the report. For the Mountain West News Bureau, I'm Murphy Woodhouse.
And that's today's episode of The Connector. I'm Lauren Patterson. We'll see you back here tomorrow. If you haven't yet, leave us a review wherever you listen. We read every one.
Each story you hear on Planet Money starts with a question. What happens if we refund tariffs? Why are groceries so expensive? At NPR, we stand for your right to be curious because the forces shaping our world can be hard to see. Follow NPR's Planet Money wherever you get your podcasts and start seeing how the economy really works.